right there.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so now let's go back to your school to set up the codes in your school.
Oh.
Okay, that's it. It's a little hard to get used to taking on the screen.
Okay. Okay, so you want to open up the discipline tab on the left and go to the first one, the codes. Okay, this one there's a whole set of codes. First, the penalty list. So these are general categories of penalties. So you have external suspension, internal suspension, and detention. So these are the ones you want to keep either a count of or summaries. So do you do internal suspension and external suspensions?
Yes, we do.
Well, that's our healing day right
But
here.
you call them differently, as I remember,
Yeah,
right?
we have different words for it.
Yeah.
Just pardon our words because we are a non-traditional school that kind of tries to change a lot of the
Change the code
traditional
to
things
HD.
purposely.
There we go. Accept.
And that's all for now.
Is it safe to change the code in itself?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. That,
But that was so you as far as this, so you changed the suspension code. So explain to me, this healing day is where they don't attend school.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Now, do you have the concept of internal suspension, where they're just not allowed to attend classes, even though they have to be in school?
Yes, we do.
yeah, you want to just leave that labeled as such? Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave those other two as they are.
Okay. So and you do have those other two then, internal suspension and detention.
We don't have to.
We don't
Well, we
have
don't-
detention, but we could leave it there. We don't have to get rid of it, right?
Yeah, there's
It's
no
not
harm in
gonna-
it staying there at this point.
Okay. Do you have any other sorts of punishments?
They're more individual student based, right?
Yeah, they are. Like, you know, if they can't go out, you know, what's the one that we use? They can't go out for lunch. Senior privilege taken away. What is that? Friday.
Well, we could have
privilege.
have a general code for minor
Now,
discipline.
Okay, then let's look at the action list, and that'll become clearer.
Okay.
Click on the action tab. Okay. So then these are the specific actions you're going to take depending on the infraction. Okay.
I see.
So and here you have to see, like we have detention for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So this is the program's going to keep track of repeat
Before we
offenses.
change any codes.
So whenever a student repeats an offense, it's going to know if it's the first, second, or third time he did something. So we need a code if it's something serious enough where they get 2 healing days, let's say.
Yes.
Right.
Then you need to have a 2 healing day
So
here.
like an HD1, HD2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and these will work fine for us. So you could change, but we can change the code. That's not like a primary key or
well,
anything.
We'd have to change the penalty
No.
code that
You can
accompanies it.
change the code yourself here.
That has to be changed to HD.
HD1.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just HD.
Yeah, HD
No.
with the amount of 1. Exactly. Perfect.
Just HD because we
No,
changed.
you just
but
said
you
this
can
one.
you can change the description also. Healing day 1, healing day, or healing
Wait.
day 1.
Wait.
If where
So
it says description, what
the-
says description,
He's talking about in the description.
you can change the description for this HD1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
well,
but the
that's-
code and the penalty code need to be the same, right?
The penalty code's referring to that code we made earlier. At least that's what I'm assuming.
Exactly, because like I said, if something is serious enough, you're going to give a kid 2 or 3 healing days. We need a code for that.
Right.
But is the penalty code supposed to be HD or just HD1?
Oh no, it's just HD. The penalty
Okay.
code is just
Alright, well, then
HD,
you're right.
and at the right, that is the amount of 1. So delete the 1 there. Yeah, HD. So it's tied to the HD penalty code with the amount of 1. If you create an HD2, which means that that a student, if something serious enough, he can get 2 days, then yeah, perfect. Okay.
And we'll go one more.
Can they get 3 or 4?
It's happened before.
Oh yeah, they can get all the way up to 10.
Wow. You want to just do this for now, or should I
Yeah,
put
that's
in all the
fine
way
for
up to
now.
10? Okay.
Okay, so that's PhD. Now, is the same true for the internal suspensions?
Do we have a
can leave
euphemism
them.
for
Yeah,
that?
leave them there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to leave those as they are.
Yeah, we can leave those as they are.
Okay, okay. And as you can see, there's other things like parent conference, teacher conference, phone calls. So anything you do as an action for an infraction, you should have a code for.
Wow, round
So
table.
roundtable, we could change parent conference to RT.
Okay,
Round
parent
table.
conference.
And description becomes roundtable.
And then what about penalty code?
Doesn't have one.
No, you don't
Necessarily
need a penalty code for that
Okay.
because that's not something. You need penalty codes for things that have to be served. You know,
I see.
a round table is just like a meeting.
Okay,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once they're assigned,
You
now,
remember
well,
what
that's a
was
good
parents?
question. Do you want to keep track of how many round tables the kids have had over the throughout the year?
Does she
Right.
roundtable her and the student?
Would there be a penalty
Okay.
amount
Roundtable with parents?
on round table?
No. Yeah.
I guess not, right?
But the round table, unlike
A penalty.
the day, unlike the healing day, you can't give more than one. I mean, like if even so, you have a round table, and then maybe next time it's something worse, right, or some.
Yeah, but
Round one was
but
passed
same
on.
student may have several round tables throughout the year.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
So should there be a penalty amount on that?
Yes, yeah. So, but we need to create an RT penalty code also, so you can tie it to it. So save it for now. Just click accept,
Okay.
and let's go back to penalty.
Right. You need to
And
make a
just
new one
use
here.
one of the unused ones, yeah.
All right.
And
So,
RT, and call it round table. Okay, and then now you go back to the action, the round table action.
I'll keep going for a scroll button here. Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is. And associate it to that RT penalty code with the amount of 1.
Oh, okay. I see.
Is the mouse plugged into the keyboard there?
So,
Okay, any other things that
I like all the other
that
ones.
you would have it?
We have the senior privilege.
Senior privilege is suspended. How's that?
All right.
Let's
So
create another one. Do we need a senior
So
privilege?
if you just
Well,
click
didn't you
add,
wanna
it'll
do
go to
minor
the first
discipline?
blank one. Click add at the bottom.
Because this way it's still marked
Okay.
down as a minor infraction.
So
but
what-
we can be specific and individual with how we discipline them.
so senior privilege suspended, like that.
I like it.
Okay.
And then give it a description of that. Now, however, I don't know if we would actually use this like roundtable. How many times, if could it happen during a year? It could actually happen more than once.
Yeah. And I think it should be tracked.
Oh no, but this you can look for action codes and see how they've repeated.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I need?
But click accept for a second. And I'm going to show you where all this is taking place. And hit escape so we get out of this on the left side.
Oh, all the way out.
And exit.
Okay.
So, in the very next program, the one that says incidents, that's where you'll be recording the incidents. And you notice anything you have as we've defined as a penalty will show up in this header. So you can put up to 4 more. And you see over whenever you pull up a student up on the screen here, you see where it says penalties. You'll see total or outstanding. So these would be more things that they have to serve, like an internal suspension, an external suspension, the detention, and maybe even roundtable. Okay, so if they have any outstanding that they haven't attended yet, they'll show as outstanding, and when you click total, you'll see how many they've had throughout the year, even if they haven't, whether they've served them or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you can put 4 more of these if you want to. But the others, like what was the last one we did? The senior privilege is suspended.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not something they have to serve. You just suspended the privileges.
Right.
Or like that parent conference, things like that. Those are things that the action is taken and you're done with. But these are things more like they have 2 internal suspensions. So that will go up to 2. Where it says plus 00 right now, that will go up to 2 because they have to serve those. And as they serve them, that number will go down. And you'll always be able to look, when you're looking at the student records, how many total they've had throughout the year or how many outstanding.
All right.
So let's go back to the codes now.
Half a moment to swap a mouse, please, Liz.
No.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's working.
Absolutely
Don't
not.
break it.
It screws up the camera.
Okay.
All right. So, do I need to put in the penalty for the senior privilege suspension?
Well, let's not do it for now. I
Okay.
don't think you need it, but if you feel you need to do it, and let's go through the whole procedure, and it'll be clear to you to see if you need it. I
Very
don't
good.
think you need it right now, but we
Okay.
can always come back and add them more. So let's go to the infraction list now. Go to the infraction list tab. Okay. Now, in this, you have you're going to put everything that the kids could possibly do to get themselves in trouble. Like, for instance, the first one says cheating. Over on the lower panel on the right side, you see what's going to happen the first time they get caught cheating, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then more than 5. And these are just defaults to make it fair for everybody. But at the time of the incident, you can change it. But this just sets defaults.
I see. Yeah.
So
So you will have to go through this every. Do you have a handbook that has the discipline and what the consequences are going to be for breaking discipline rules?
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you do, we could go directly from your handbook. Like, for instance, if your handbook says for cheating they get 2 hours of detention.
Right.
So then you put 2 hours of detention and so on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our handbook
So
is not that clear.
let's just take one of those infractions as an example
So
and
let's
fill
do
it
assault
completely
and
through.
battery on
So,
like let's do something that we can easily figure out ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay.
we can delete it later if Kathy.
all right. So
doesn't
we'll
think
do
it's
this one:
great.
assault and battery on a staff member.
Perfect.
Yeah.
okay, so what happens the first time they do that?
There you go. That actually is what happened.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was.
This is
She had
correct.
5 healing days when
She
that
did.
happened, so that's fine.
They
Second
get
time-
they get 5 healing days for assault and battery on the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens if they do it again the second time?
I would think that would be suspension.
Yeah.
No, not happened yet.
Actually, no. She was suspended 5 days.
She was okay.
She
yeah,
was,
five
so
days,
change
yeah.
it to,
That's what I'm saying. Expel.
5 more days there.
Well, no, because they weren't healing days because we had to report them to her district as
Right.
suspension
Well,
days.
healing days are euphemism for suspension.
No,
Yeah.
Or
healing days we don't report to the district.
Yes, we do.
No, that's not what I
Yeah,
was told.
come on.
Oh, I didn't. I was told.
At least they are on the attendance.
Oh,
thing.
really?
That's
They would
what
have to.
Okay.
It wouldn't make
It's
sense
suspension.
not to.
So a second
Okay.
incident.
But expulsion
Expulsion would be the
It
same.
happened twice. It's
Yeah.
probably expulsion.
Okay, so this one's probably correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're good here.
Okay, let's. Can we do an easier one like cheating?
Yeah.
Go to the first one again. Go to
We
cheating.
have cheating. That's good.
No, not that we know of. We could do disrupting good class.
Okay, so is that progressive? Is the punishment get progressive after the first time?
In-school suspension 1 and 2.
These defaults are not bad.
These look good to us. Do you want us? Do you want me to change something so you can
I
show
would
us
say,
something?
change the first time to verbal.
They don't generally have
Okay.
an opportunity
We don't
to
really
cheat.
have that
You're right.
going on that we know of, but
You're right.
most of the time we would give a verbal warning first. Wouldn't, like Tiffany would take whoever aside and give a verbal warning. We might do a call home.
Yes. Now, the reality is, we're not making these decisions, but we're gonna be teaching the administration
Right, how to
who
do
are.
them.
Yes,
Okay.
But if we wanted to be able to, if he's trying to show us something,
it is good, yeah,
that would be a good.
good example.
Oh, okay, so, well, you get the idea then.
Yeah.
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 You're going to come to each one of these and set defaults for, and all this means is the first time they do it, second, third, fourth, fifth time they do this particular infraction, and then the other one is just more than 5.
I see, yeah.
Okay. I'll just put that there for now. Is that fine?
Yeah.
But click select. Yeah.
Okay, that's
But is the round table something serious where you decide whether he stays in school or not, or something like
Yeah,
that?
actually, that would be changed.
Okay.
You know, as soon as the HD1 happens, the round table happens.
I see. So just
So you go back and you probably do expulsion
okay.
Yeah.
for
that would
more
have
than
left-
5.
So you do 2 things at the HD1. You do an HD and a round table?
Yes, sometimes if we're assigning a healing day, that almost automatically means we have to get the parents in. Is that correct, Monica?
Yes.
Okay. So well,
But we
you
can create a
can't
code for that
you
in the
can set
action
2
list.
things as a default, but at the time of the incident you can add another
Yeah, that would be
Action.
fine. So yeah, I think the healing day is a good default, but we can decide whether to
But we
add.
could go into action list and do HD/RT and make it a healing day plus a round table.
And make it plus round table? That's
I-
possible.
I mean, we don't have to do it now.
Yeah.
So the way it is now at least makes sense. You can just add a round table later, just in
Yeah,
case
what
they're
he's
getting a
saying is
healing
this
day,
just
but
a-
there is no round table.
Right, he's
That
saying
kind of-
we
Yeah, like
More flexible.
like I said, at the time you enter the incident, it'll show the default, and you can add another action.
Great.
Very good.
Okay, so let's go to the served list then. The served list goes almost hand in hand with the action list, so that you can show that they served whatever the action was. But these are more like the ones that they do have
Sure,
to
I'll
serve.
just
Like
mention.
verbally
Yeah,
warned,
that's
that's not something you have to serve. You verbally
Yeah.
warn them and you're
Sure,
done.
yeah, 5 and 6.
Right.
Okay, so that's why you have just the internal suspensions, the detentions, and yeah, change those to healing day served.
Yes.
You want me to just leave
Yeah,
this description?
Healing day.
You probably should
So
change
all
the
Yeah.
the rest
Yeah.
of them say
I'll tell you
internal
what, because a lot of these
suspension.
descriptions will lay over to the other screens, internal and external and mobile. And when they do, Kathy sees them, she says that's not our model.
So but I can go back in and change.
We
all
will
these.
change them, yeah.
We don't have to waste time changing everybody, like all of those.
Two,
We're good.
Space.
no space.
Okay. So you'll come back and change the others, if you,
Yeah.
or oh, you know what? You actually only need a code for one, because they can only serve them one day at a time. But leave this. Yeah. So just delete this one, because you're really unless if you give kids 2, then you no.
Yeah.
Leave it and you'll use it if you
Yeah.
need to.
If we need it.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
way.
What are
let's
you
go to
saying?
let's go to location list now.
All right.
It's not mandatory to have a location list every time you record an incident, but it can be very helpful for statistical purposes in the future, where you can see where these incidents are happening.
Yeah.
If you're careful as to as to pinpoint specific locations in your school, then I'll show you later when we do reports that you can print reports to see exactly where these incidents are happening.
Yeah, that's good.
We could label all the
You know, and these probably don't have anything to do with your school because you have like the big room and the other room or whatever you want to call them. But I suggest you give very descriptive names to your locations, and then you'll be able to create reports as to where these things are happening.
All right. So we're gonna sit down and make that list, and one of us will come back in and fix that at some point.
Sure.
Okay. Now, one very important one. Where are you? You're in Pennsylvania. Now, in Massachusetts, there was a very serious incident of bullying here. So Massachusetts passed a state law that schools are required now to keep track of bullies and victims.
Mm.
And I don't know if you have that sort of issues in your school, but you can actually set up your own categories. And if you click on the set up discipline category table, there's a big button at the bottom that says set up user.
Oh yeah.
That's a button.
Yeah.
So the default one is a victim table.
Right.
Okay. So that for any incident you could add a victim. So like if you and you can even create more tables if you want something called witnesses or you know, but at least now you have a shortcut for a victim. So for any incident you could add a victim and a bully. So do you think you'll use things like that?
Yeah, well, it's been one of the limitations of our own system is that we could not put victims or full names in there without writing a report for the victim itself. So this may help us actually generate that incident.
When we print a report, will it list the victims, or will that be a separate report?
What this does is it creates a pivot table in Excel with anybody that's been a victim, where it'll show how many times this person's been victimized and by whom.
Right. As far as that law goes, I think we're under the same jurisdiction. I think the whole East Coast just grabbed that and went with it. Didn't we get that notice last year or 2 years ago about the bullying laws?
Yeah, I think so.
So we may fall under that. I'll have to look into that, but let's keep it here because we may have to use it.
So we can always come back to this, and you can always just call tech support to help you set it up. I just want to let you know that it's here if you need it.
That's great.
Okay. So now let's exit out of here. So you're clear on how to set up all these codes, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's actually go in. I mean, we'll erase the student's incident, but go into incident center. Let's give an incident to a student. So this is how you'll be recording this. So you'll look up a student at the bottom.
Push the magnifying glass.
Yeah, you can put it.
Troublemaker.
Okay, there's Christopher. So all you have to do is click the add link on the left. Now you're ready to add an incident. Now F6 lookup is always a lookup. No matter what you're doing, it knows what you're looking for. So now it knows you're looking for a particular. Okay, so assault and battery in a staff member, and you notice it gave it the default.
Oh, okay, so it gave it a default.
But you didn't change it. You said you wanted to change that. Remember that because you on the serve port you already changed it to healing days.
Right.
But here, okay. So you notice also on top, healing day has a +5 already.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So double click on the next line, the one that says teacher. The next line in the incident, double click the one that has a T.
Oh.
That's cool.
So this is who reported.
Okay,
Who reported it.
Right.
So you can click the lookup. Now it's a teacher lookup.
Oh. Just choose.
That's nice.
That's about right.
The next one is the place. So double click on the P and the look up where the place is now.
Okay. plain
double,
code.
double click on that one.
I
That's
see,
called
and
a follow-up.
Yeah.
And something this serious, I'm sure you want to follow up. But for now, let's leave it at today's date so I can print a report on this.
Okay.
So, but in reality, you want to change that date for when you want to be reminded to follow up on this incident.
Yeah.
And that's not mandatory, but if you feel something requires follow-up, you just double-click here and do a follow-up. Now, double-click on the next one. That's for a comment. Oh, but you have to hit enter to record this. Hit the enter key through.
Enter. All right.
Okay. Now double-click on the C.
Nice.
This opens up something where you can write a comment about it. But you have to be careful writing the comment because you can use this comment to be part of a report or a letter that you can send to a parent or email.
Right.
Is there a character limit?
What's that?
Is there a character limit, like on how many words we can type, or is it?
No, but you should keep it short.
I have the same thing. I have a character limit on mine, 255 characters, and sometimes that breaks it all the time.
Cord.
Because we try to keep
Power supply
it, try to
cord.
keep our teachers to keep it short and brief. But
You know, like I said, this is really going to be part of the body of a letter. So I guess you could say student, or you could say he, because it'll be part
Just trying to
of.
slash with the mouse.
right.
He would. So fine.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
Do you have an insert key?
No.
Oh yeah, there we go.
What are we dealing with?
No, well, it's okay. He assaulted. Now click accept. And there it is. Now, the letter we're going to leave blank, and the served code we're going to leave blank. No, okay, so click done. And click done here too. We'll remember who the student was, Christopher Basica. Click done. Okay, now go to discipline report writer. We got right there, discipline report writer. The very first one, generic letter with comments, all incidents without a letter code. Click select. And now click done. The default should be okay on this, so just click done. And just do all grades, all students. You don't even have to know who, click all grades first.
Okay.
Look right below.
I see.
And all students. So it'll go through your database and find kids that have had the incident. So you see there's the president, the director, the dean of students, and and it's directed to Debbie and Christopher Vica and so on. So Debbie and Christopher Vica, this letter's official notification that on that date, your son Christopher was found in violation of a school prohibiting assault and battery on a staff member. As a result of his behavior, discipline action externally suspended. So when you change that to healing days, it'll say healing days.
Right.
For 5 days, will commence on 7/25. He assaulted a staff member with a power supply gun. And for your information, and there it is.
Fix that already. I thought I
Wow.
fixed that already.
Yeah, that's
you did
great.
on one of them, but like there's 10 other ones we have to change to healing day. But I made a note.
Yeah, we just did one.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and close out of this.
So you can tweak it and customize it, but it's there when you.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, what are we going to do about Doylestown director? Is there going to be a separate one for that? Or should we just add them no matter what? Have.
Is there a way that we can tweak
Also
the
right
letterhead to include another name or just or
There's a different
exclude another
campus.
name?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. So close this and quit here. Remember the first day we went to database. Go to database and customize DB and enter school information. Click next. This is where it's picking up. Remember we talked about these
Yeah.
L codes and the information that's on the right.
Right.
Okay.
So if you want more administrators, all you have to do is click add. So click F to add and put administrator 4, I guess. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh no, admin 4 is already there. So put admin 5, admin number 5.
Okay.
Or staff number 5, whatever you want to call that label.
Put chat in there, I guess.
Yeah, put them in there for now. Then we can look and see if there's any options to, you know.
Right, because he's gonna be getting on the same database
Right.
in Doylestown, so the letterhead will need to say,
What's his last
have
name?
both addresses. Chad, JCOGIACCAIO.
G-I-A.
But we're treating this as not 2 schools, 2 campuses.
And click save.
Right, but so we would have both.
Okay,
And
we
campuses.
then now click add again and put this person's title as
Okay.
the title of admin 5.
Oops. Should I put
Title
that in?
number 5 seems to be sufficient.
Oh, I see. Should I go back in and do that in all caps?
Nah, don't worry about
Okay.
it. Just put the director of Doylestown. Campus.
Would you like to change Dave Kennedy's then?
We probably could, yeah.
Yeah, Director of Yardley Campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
We probably have to click save first. Retype it, I guess.
Edit field
Either
names.
double click or not edit names, but well, you
Okay.
can tab
Well, we
over
want
or-
to change on the director here where I'm pointing.
Yeah. So double click on the or just
Yeah,
click
click
save.
save.
Click save.
Save now.
Click save. And you want to edit, just edit
F3.
on the left side.
I see.
Edits the content, edit the name, edits the label name.
That's good. All right. Anything else you'll see? And then when we do the letter, we either choose L8 or L19, depending on who we want, or L18, depending on who we want to be on there.
You can save 2 versions of the letter, so depending on from which
Oh,
campus
yeah.
you're generating the letter, you'll do
There we
that.
go.
Their address is different
we
too.
go.
Okay,
Can we
so we'll
put
have,
address in there for him, right?
Address different.
yes.
Yeah,
Middle
Doylestown
Street School
Road.
Code.
So
Oh, we can do that later, man.
We'll do
okay,
that. I'll put
we're
that
gonna
on the
we'll
list.
finish this list later then.
Okay, so just click exit then. And quit here. So now let's go back to discipline. And let's go back to incidents and find the student again. So look up that student again.
Is it the 3rd one down?
You just missed him. Go up 1. Go up 2.
Oh, I was looking for his first name.
There he is.
Okay, so now double click on the assault and battery so we can go into the detail. And you notice the letters filled in already. The generic letter was
Yeah,
sent and the
yeah.
data was sent.
That's cool.
All right.
Okay, so now let's exit and let's have him serve at least one of those healing days now. Okay, so let's go to the penalty reports on the left just below the incidents.
Penalty report. I'm not seeing it.
There it's
On the
up
far
there.
left.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh,
Click done.
we probably.
Okay, but okay. So which penalty we don't want internal suspension? We want the healing day, although you left it as external suspension. So. Oh no, it did. Oh yeah, it did change. Yeah, it did change. Okay, so click healing day, and that doesn't have to be monitored, does it? But the report type for the report type.
yeah.
Number 2,
Yes.
Okay, total outstanding penalties. We need outstanding penalties. No, that's okay. Outstanding penalties is right. The limit is greater than 0. Include blank, yes. Active students only. Okay, everything else is good. So click done. And just, again, all grades, all students. So if you have more, right now, he's the only student that will appear on the list.
Right.
So there's Christopher Rediker. So as you accumulate this, you can create this, and the list of all of them who have these will show up, okay? So click Close. So now you have an attendance form. So let's quit here, and let's go to Fast Serve now. On the far right again, on the far left again. Fast Serve. Okay, we want to enter the penalty. Click Enter the penalty. And it's the healing day. So this list will match that list you had, so that you can, all the kids that serve a healing day for that day, you'll be able to batch enter that they served it. You don't have to do it one at a time. And it's the same for detentions or suspensions or whatever you. So now click Accept. And do enter served code. Number 2. And the served code will be healing day served 1 day, yeah? And no, hang on,
No,
you already had that. Exit. Okay, no, we already entered the search code, so we did the first 2 already. And we don't need to look at the list again or change the date, so now go to number 5. Begin entering search codes. So now it shows that it would be a whole list of all, but in this case it's just he served it and what incident he served it for. So click Close. And now we can quit here. And now click Done here. Maybe it's because it was open that it's click Done. And let's open it again. Incidents. And find the student again.
Okay.
You notice for healing day now it says 4 in outstanding.
Yeah.
And if you click total on the left side, it shows 5.
Right.
Okay.
And now if you go inside to look at the detail of this incident, double click on that.
On which?
On the incident itself, double click on
yes.
it. And now everything's filled in. You see the served also shows when it was served and it was deducted from it.
All right. Good.
Louis.
So that's the whole procedure for going through these discipline now.
It's great, man. I have already been through the module class for the mobile device. And there
okay.
we went through some of these things as well. But we also went through what I thought was really helpful, the module device, the app, could create an incident, but it also needs to be approved by an administrator on the system. Can we run?
Well, that's because any user can enter an incident,
right?
But you still have to bring it into Admin Plus. This you're recording directly into Admin Plus. That's why it's not asking permission, because it's assumed that whoever's entering this already has permission to do that.
That's good. This does assume that we're administrators entering an incident ourselves, and in a lot of cases, in a lot of cases we have teachers enter it.
And the part you're talking about, click exit out of here.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could cover that for the folks in this room.
Yes, the part you're talking about is here, the holding bin. If you click on holding bin, on the left side,
yeah.
this is where the incident comes, either from mobile apps or from the teachers. If have Teachers Plus in the teacher gradebook.
Yes, we do.
I mean, it's not available immediately, but by the beginning of the year, they'll be able to enter incidents from their gradebooks or from their Teacher Plus login.
Exactly.
And then you'll see any incidents that have been in here. So this is when whoever is in charge of discipline is going to see. Everything's grayed out because you don't have anything there. But you see, save this incident or save all incidents for this student.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll just click those. So the upper part will be a list of all the incidents that are in the holding bin, and you just check the ones you want to bring in.
Right, and you bring them in one at a time, and you can approve and also view comments and pictures from mobile devices, and
You can edit.
well, yes, you can edit, and you have to approve before it goes into a state of an incident.
So this would be David come in here and do this one.
Would be somebody like David,
Or
yeah.
George or
You know,
someone.
whoever's taking care of that. But
Right.
yeah, we just saw the process from the administrator's view. But this would be the administrator's view of everyone's incidents that were reported, whether they come from the Teachers Plus, online or the mobile app. You know.
Very cool.
Or if it happens to be an administrator entering the report through Admin Plus, just because
Yeah,
the
it would show
administrator
up too.
happens to be the one entering the report.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they would be there too.
But those would be auto-approved, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
We are going to go through training of everything now, but I think you really should consider, you're really not all that far from Massachusetts. We have great workshops here.
Yes,
too,
I saw a few.
You know.
Yeah, that's a possibility right there. I saw the few going on in Massachusetts. But, being a small school right now.
We have one coming up in the fall. So, okay, so let's exit out of here. Okay. So that's the whole process of entering incidents, and this is also will you come to look at a student's discipline record. Okay, so let's exit out of here.
I probably need to delete this at some point.
Oh yeah, poor CJ.
So CJ doesn't have that on his record.
That's all right.
But
I did
let's
Lauren
go
the
to
other
the
day.
penalty reports again. And right now we only have the healing day because we only have one student with the healing day. So you can run it for any of the penalties. And we did an attendance form. Now click on the right side of Spec 2. There's 3 types of forms. An attendance form, a simple list. So let's do a list. And right now we only know we have one. But actually he has 5. So put the penalty limit at 3. Let's say 3. And hang on, before you do it, you could also put fields from the database in here. So let's say you want to put the parent's name or an advisor or their birth date or their phone number, you can put that. So put the parent guardian.
Yeah, it's cool.
Or the district. You said you like to use the district often.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And maybe the household phone, I don't know.
That's number 6.
And then done?
Okay, now click done. And yeah, all grades, all students.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, there's not enough room, so let's just click close.
Is anybody in there?
And go to inspect and change specifications.
Do page setup.
Where is it?
Yep, page setup
Oh, there it is.
at the bottom. And make it landscape. No, just, that's okay,
Oh,
but
there it is,
the
okay.
orientation
I see.
landscape. Okay. And done, and now run it. No, it didn't change.
Let me go back and see what I did here.
No, you may have to call tech support. It's because you're hosted and it may not be looking at your drivers correctly. But they can fix it for you, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the technicalities about how to set this up on hosted, and I don't want to waste time just trying to fix it. But you get the idea.
Yes.
Then you can just give tech support a call to help you change this to landscape. Okay, so let's go to state penalty reports. I just want to show you the other one. Okay. So the other one is a list with details. What it tells you why he got those healing days. So go to the list with details and click done and run it for all grades, all students again. See, so there's the detail of why or why he has those
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
healing days. Okay, so those are the penalty reports. Okay, you can close this. So now let's go to the discipline report writer. You saw the letter. Now let's go to the follow-up. Follow-up with details. So click number 4. And this you can run if you know you've set up some follow-ups. You can run this first thing in the morning, and the default should be right. So just click done and just run it for all grades, all students. So there's the follow-up. So you'll have a list of all the incidents you have to follow up for that day, who it's with, why it was, why you're, all the details, the infraction, action, teacher, and all that. So that's the follow-up report.
Right.
Go ahead, close it. No, stay with it. Go to the discipline report writer. And then we have the search lists, okay? So the search list, this is for an infraction limit. So go ahead, click the search list for an infraction limit. Now, what was the infraction we gave him? That was assault and battery. So for G, you change for which infraction?
Third from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And leave the limit at 0, so because he only did it once. And but the idea here is, like, you can say, we've gone through part of the year. I want to see who's had more than 5 cheating incidents.
Yeah.
Who's had, more than 5 dress code violations and so on. But I'm doing it this way because that's the only data you have right now. So click done, and obviously we know who's going to show up on the list. So there's a header: infraction, assault, battery, or staff member, and the following students have more than 0 infractions. So from the specs, it'll pick up whatever you're searching for, whether it's 1, 2, 5, 10, and the specific infraction you're looking for, and it'll give you a list of who fits that criteria.
All right.
Okay, close it. And go to inspect and change specifications, and let's go to another task. And go to number 1, current task. Okay, so you can search for either infractions. So this is where I said it may not be necessary to keep track as a penalty for everything, because you can say well, it does just do it for penalties, so it couldn't do it for the actions. Because what else did you want to keep track of? I remember you were doing, when we were doing the penalty codes.
We were keeping track of
the
roundtables.
senior day.
On a senior privilege
day.
day, yeah.
So the senior day would be an action. So there's no way of keeping track of an action. So if you do want to keep track how many have had their senior days, you do need to do it as a penalty.
We make it a penalty, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. We take that away.
Yeah, that's a good reason to do that.
Because you can search infractions, you can search you can search infractions, you can search penalties, and you can search incidents, but you can't search actions. So if you do need to see how many have had their how many times somebody has had their senior privileges, then you do need to enter it as a penalty.
Okay.
So you can do searches for either infractions, for penalties, or for incidents.
Right.
Okay.
You can
And then you can list all incidents within a certain date range. So go to number 14. And click select, and the date range should be all set. Let's see, final date for incidents read is today. Yes, so it should be okay. So just click done and just run it for all grades, all students again.
It's cheating though. I don't think we put anybody in for cheating.
Oh no, but it says all incidents.
Right. Okay.
Oh no, but no, hang on, close this. It's just showing no incident. Okay, let's go to the specifications again. Inspect and change specifications. So put the penalty, infraction, or action limit or incident limit. No.
Okay.
No, the thing is, it's looking for all incidents. We just have to put the limit at least a 0.5 or a 1.
The
Or
limit.
put a 1 for E. Penalty, incident, or infraction limit 1. And now click done. Now you can run it for all grade all students.
And then we'll show up CJ.
But why is it...
Why does it say they all have one though?
It doesn't say they all have one, only CJ has one.
Those are zero. They look like one. What are this they're not ones?
No, that's a number. It's number signs.
Oh. Oh, that was so.
Oh yeah, nobody has incidents. The only one that has it
Oh,
is
it's just
Christopher
I
that
see it
shows
now.
one,
I
the
thought it was
assault
a
and
one.
battery.
Right.
So I'll close this, but the idea is just to show the incidents. There's something wrong with the spec. Let's go through the specs closely.
Okay.
So go to inspect and change specifications. Inspect and change specifications.
Grade 16.
Total.
Which penalty?
Total, but it's not penalty. We're looking at
All
incidents. Okay, current task, all students. All print report for, click reset default at the bottom
Alright.
and say yes. List of incidents, all selected students, print, for print number 2, change 2. Number 2. It's not all students, it should be, all included, follow update, all student exceeding penalty, exceeding, there's nothing for an incident. Exceeding follow up, also in student exceeding penalty limit, exceeding lower than. Oh, no, it's not an infraction. There's the incident. Exceeding an incident limit. Students exceeding incident limit.
We're up to.
Oh, wait.
One more. Up one more. There you go.
Okay.
Right there. Click select. Okay, now click done, and now run it for all grades, all students.
There it is.
And there it is. Okay. So the idea is that it doesn't matter what the infraction was, because we're just looking at all incidents. So anybody that has had any incidents will show up on the list.
Right.
So you can have the date range for a week or whenever you want to look for see. And the last thing I want to show you is the statistics. But for the statistics, let's change to demo school so we can have more, at least some more data. Okay, click done. And quit here.
Quit.
Yeah, quit. Click statistics. I just did click statistics. Oh, that was the correct spec. Okay, so for the primary category, yeah, you can do infractions, and then as a second category, put staff. And click select. Now click done. And then all grades, all students. I don't know how much data it has. Let's make it so it at least shows one. Close this for a second.
Whose name
Close
are
this.
those?
This on the
This is
demo
the
school.
demo school. Oh, but I thought it was like Andrew Hayes' name.
Quit here.
And go to inspect and change specifications.
Maybe we just enter something and miss it.
Oh.
These people that
Did you go to inspect and change specifications?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's just a delay. Okay, the minimum number to print is put 1, so that's why we were getting all the zeros. Okay, now click done. And now click all grades, all students. So this could be a pretty telling report too. Oh, but I guess the demo school isn't reporting the teachers. But for instance, for the arson, it would have who the 3 teachers were that reported that arson, who the 5 teachers were that reported that assault and battery, and so on. So you get an idea of who is reporting what. So right now we're doing infractions by teacher, and then you could do it the other way around. You could do a teacher by infraction. So you'll see a teacher has 15 incidents, 3 for cheating, 4 for... but that's if you record everything.
dress code.
Very cool.
So these are the way to run statistics. So if you close this,
Leading school ground.
I like that. You know, I was just talking to Kathy about that this morning. You know, running reports, statistics for incidents.
Inspect and change or quit?
no, go to inspect and change specifications. I want to show you all the possibilities here.
Okay.
So you can cross-reference 2 things, and you can cross-reference, like for instance, remember I told you if you're careful as far as setting up codes for the places, also you could do infractions by place. So for the secondary category, you can do places. And like I said, it looks like in demo data they haven't been recording everything, but the idea here is then again, all grades, all students. Yeah, see, so, so for the one that they've recorded, arson in the cafeteria. And see, on only one of the 3 they recorded where it happened.
Oh, I see.
So like,
There's a
smoking in
smoking.
school. So out of the 10 that were reported, only 1 had the place in it.
I see.
And
See, so if you're careful enough to record everything, then you can get good statistics.
yeah.
Go ahead and close.
And
What's the one on the
so
right?
yeah, close it and do it the other way. Go ahead and close it. And when you get to the specifications, do it the other way. Put the places as the first sort category and the actions. So for number 1, do places. And for number 2, do infractions. And now, see, okay, so then, like I said, the first category categories where it happened, and then what type of incident. You know, so in this case, in the battery, so it means that the places weren't recorded on the incidents in demo school. But if you're careful, you'll see it. Then if you run it by places first, you'll see the places where these things are happening, and then in detail you'll see what types of incidents were happening.
Yep, absolutely.
First thing I want to do is fix that placing table and put our personal little rooms and some more places that we would recognize. Upstairs bathroom. We have to identify Doylestown campus too.
Nice. What did you say to do?
Well, so this is about it with the discipline. Do you have any questions at all on discipline then, on how to run this module?
No, not now. Anybody else can think of any?
It's pretty straightforward.
You can close that down.
That's good.
Okay, so now we can go back to database. So
Yeah.
let's click here.
We left off yesterday with doing our attendance.
Yeah, no, we really finished report cards and attendance unless you have any questions on either of those.
I just have one, and I was thinking about
Okay,
it
go ahead.
overnight. We did create the present for the database in the attendance database. And what you were saying to me, I just want to make sure that we all understand, because we're going to bring this back to our administrative group and maybe propose. What I understand the attendance to be is actually we're recording the absences, whether they be excused absences or not excused absences, or you know what type of absences they are, healing days and stuff like that. Whereas if the schedules are completed for the school, then that's really all you need to record. And what I understand is most of your schools and your default is you guys don't even record present as an option for most schools and most students, because they are assumed present if the schedule says they're there, unless
Right.
the first room, unless the period teacher says they're not there. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. Especially since you're doing it electronically anyways. So like I said, if you establish some policy that the kids are supposed to be in their classes within the first 10 minutes or so, and then if the teachers take attendance, all they'll tell you is who is absent or tardy. Then everybody is assumed to be present. If the teacher took attendance and only marked 2 absent, then you know according to the rosters that everybody else is there, right?
Right. It would be an assumption that they're all there, as long as the teachers would help us keep up on that. But in a lot of cases, you know, they're you know, in the school and they're not in the classroom, which is another criteria that we'd have to, you know, figure out.
Or they write absent and they actually are there. The opposite could happen too.
Or they what?
Like the teacher could write absent, but they really are in the building, and the call could go home saying they're absent, but they really are here.
But what I'm thinking is if we changed our mindset and we looked at that, then here's a question: what happens when they actually swipe in? We're doing that electronically. Is that still?
Well, but like I was saying, the swiping in would really be only for students that are coming into the office after the teacher took daily attendance.
No.
And you're changing that absent code to a tardy code.
No, they swipe in as soon as they enter the building, and then they go to the homeroom.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh no,
Wouldn't make any
that's the way you want to do it from what you've done before.
Right.
If you go by our premise that everybody's present unless the teacher signed them absent or tardy, then you don't need to have everybody check in through the office or swipe through the office. The idea of swiping through the office so that you could have a present code, and that present code is going into every student. And what I'm saying is you don't need that extra step.
Exactly. I think it's much more efficient to do that way, but it would be a total mindset change, and I doubt I'll be able to do that this year. So we're going to, you know, go along with what we've got, and we'll keep the kids swiping in. But I just wanted to be very clear on that, because that's a whole proposal that I'd like to put forth, because it does sound like it would be extremely much more efficient.
Yeah, and unless you have a real big problem with kids not showing up to classes even though they came to school,
Yeah.
then it should work. No, but even if you do, it's because maybe you're not punishing them for it. You know, if there's consequences for them not showing up to class,
The teacher
then the
first,
kids
and
will
then
change.
Correct. You're correct.
But that depends on just the teachers reporting them absent or tardy when they don't show up to their classes. But either way, whether you do it by entering the present code when they come in, what will help is with the teachers taking attendance in their class, so that you know that they didn't show up to the class.
I agree with that totally too.
Well, yeah.
I think that's the fail-safe of the whole system, if the teachers are involved
Oh
in
yeah,
taking that
the
attendance.
key part, whether you keep doing it with your old system or you adopt the one I'm suggesting, is that the teachers take attendance.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. All right, appreciate it, Louis. That's good. Let's go back to what we missed in database.
Okay, so for database, let's switch back to your school.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's either right click or just click and go to address is where we want to be. Okay,
Oh, did I go to the wrong one?
No, you're in the
Okay.
room.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, this is where we want to be. Okay, so I want to show you. Did I show you batch entry? How to enter information quickly into students' database fields?
No. Batch entry? No. The only thing we did was the import.
Okay. Oh no, we covered a little bit of the database already.
Yes,
I'm sure.
yes. But I mean, as far as batch entry?
Let's see. Are there any information? I see bus information. Do you have bus information for your students, or are you going to
we
keep
do.
track of bus information?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Click the forward arrow.
Okay.
There's an arrow there.
Okay.
The first one comes up blank.
Oh, okay.
And at the top you have a grade, so you could search by grade.
Okay.
Okay, so bus information. Now, you can right-click on any label and see what you have in there for that particular field. So right-click on the bus information label. On the label,
How do you
yeah.
right click on here?
Right.
Oh,
It's just
we're on a
farther
map.
down.
Hold
But
on.
did
Hold
you
the control key and left
right-click?
click.
Control and then click.
Or option and click.
Oh,
Option.
now
press
you
no.
have to save
Hit escape because you're in edit mode. Are you logged in as supervisor?
Over here.
Yes, we are.
Accept.
Oh yeah.
Saved
So
Okay. So what is it? Option?
Okay,
Right
now,
click.
okay,
Just
can
right
you?
click on that
Oh,
tab.
On the
do
right
you have a
side.
right click? Okay, are you using a Mac or PC?
Yeah, I
you're
just
using a
figured it
Mac.
out.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I just figured it
okay,
out.
now the right click works.
There's just no.
See, when the right click
Okay.
works, at the bottom you can see show bus information for all students.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you can even sort it by that. So click on bus information
On the top.
on the label.
Headings.
And now you've sorted by that. And you can see that you don't have bus information
okay.
for 3 of the students.
Yep.
And I don't know if it looks like a zip code went there instead of a bus information for that one student.
That's a brand new
okay.
one too. We entered that wrong.
Well, that's kind of nice if Mary's absent one day and we have to
It is.
pull this up
Yeah,
if we
absolutely.
didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So you can sort it by that. I'm trying to think of something that you need to enter data for, in which groups or students are going to have the same data. So let's exit out of here and let's see what types of things you have. Data inquiry, IEP, class.
Sometimes we do just
Let's
Doyle's
go to
Town or
page.
something.
That's true. Just Doylestown or just Yardley.
No, it's both.
Right, but if you think
Sometimes, like
just
if we,
looking for-
sometimes we like to just list the Doylestown kids or Yardley kids.
We have no way.
Oh yeah.
Students
You
that
know,
are
in
specific.
campus, we do a lot of things by campus, so there's 2 campuses, Doylestown, if we could list the kids,
So if I click on campus, what does that do?
right, what if we could
That's real easy, but that's the next part. But we can go to that now. On the far left, just below address, there's that print program. On the far,
get out of here?
the far left of Admin
Ignore
Plus,
it, just go
Okay.
over there.
where the database module is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go to the print program. Print program. Go to the one that says 3 columns. And click next. Do all grades. This time say search by one field, all categories.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And now search by campus. So you
Oh,
can
okay.
actually click this.
This is kind of like that other thing that we have. That
Okay, and click select. And now just click next.
Yeah, search also field.
And here you have your lists of the students. There's your students from the Doylestown campus, and in the next page you have your students from the,
The hours.
go ahead, click next, from the Yardley campus.
Total.
Okay.
Total.
And can you put a whole bunch of different things on one page, like campus and?
Sure,
Parent name
Let's
Okay.
close this now.
It's just,
Okay, that was a good transition to the print program. Okay, we're in the print program, so go to main menu of the main menu for the new report.
Below staff.
yeah, right below state.
Where are we over here?
Right there, in that blue.
No, right in the window you have
Is the
open.
grade number in the middle?
No. Oh, here. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were in here. Okay.
No.
Down one.
But main menu, not
Okay.
staff, main menu. Okay, click next. Okay, let's do the first format. It says 1 column, no lines, additional fields. The key here is additional fields. Okay, click
Okay.
next. So let's say you want to generate a phone number list. So click home phone and move it over to the right. Or either double click or click an arrow. Okay, now click accept. Excuse me. In columns, this is how you want the extra fields printed. So in columns, and do all grades. Search by one field, all categories again. And search by campus again. Now you're generating campus's phone numbers list.
Okay.
Very nice.
It's not too
It's all
different
cut off
process.
though. Will it be cut off when you print it?
Oh, okay, that's easy enough to fix. Let's close this. And close this too.
Oh, this whole thing.
On the left side, there's this the link that says fields.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Entered field lengths for students' reports in columns number 3. And what was it? A phone number, household phone number. So make that I don't know, 15 or 18.
Yeah, 18, yeah.
And click accept. And let's generate that report again.
It's good
That's
practice.
in the print program on the far left.
Okay. One column,
And
one
do the
line.
second one this time so you can see the difference. It just puts a line between the names so it makes it nicer to read. Household phone, accept, done. Or no, yeah, no. I just saw the other one. And in columns is fine, yes, in columns. In all grades. Yep.
Yeah, it's starting to make sense to me now. The whole fiction of creating a query.
Now you can put more. You can put other stuff here too, right? I can.
Oh,
you can okay.
sure. Yeah, let's do one with everything you want to see. Okay, so click close
Okay,
and go to the main menu.
Print
Oh.
program.
You went out of it, so you need to go
Oh,
to the print
sorry.
program again. Okay, let's select that second report. number 2. So there's the, so put whatever you want to see there. Let's do all the parent guardian information. Street, city, state, zip.
Maybe a phone. Should we
If
try
I
that?
know their birth date, like if you're trying to generate the 11 by 17 that we usually look at.
Do I put date of birth in there?
Yes, you do. I think so.
Sometimes
Yeah, so you can put as much information as you
See,
want.
like
So
I
now
always
click
pull
accept.
reports that say like the parent address and then the other address. See, do they have anything like that? Like, what if they're divorced?
Yeah, there's the page, contact additional info. Do you remember when we put that?
You can't add that all on one sheet.
Oh yeah, you can add contact info. See at the bottom of the page it says contact?
This one.
No, at the bottom of the tabs.
Yeah, there they go.
Yeah.
So if there's another contact,
Yes,
Uh-huh.
go check the.
So you can see what contact line you want to put in.
what you would do?
So for you know, so you can see.
Oh, primary and father, if you wanted that.
Group home.
Yep.
And
And then what
You have
field
to
of
do
those
and because
contacts
we
you
have
want
two
in
See the
there.
field names.
Oh, you would
above.
have to click them all if you wanted to see who had other parents, right? Right?
Harry, get your own category.
I think you select relationships.
Oh, I can just select all of them? Okay.
Then look at the fields up there.
appropriate.
See the fields, we put the fields above this box. Scroll down, you don't need fields.
Oh, a lot of times I just want the full name.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
good
added
enough,
something.
right? You gotta actually
She doesn't have a name.
choose the
She's
arrow
just
to put the
very
thing in there.
double click it.
It's right here though.
Okay, good, okay, good.
Okay. And I hit accept.
Okay, you click accept.
Columns.
But this time since you have wait. This time since you have so much, if on columns there's enough room on any paper for all that information, so click on rows this time.
Yeah.
This one again.
Right.
Yeah, search of a field all categories and search by the campus again.
I'm afraid. It's gonna look like.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Small windings.
Can it generate an 11 by 17 report, Lewis? Or an 8.5 by
Can it,
14?
yeah, you can go to page setup and have put a
Okay.
different page.
Just curious.
But that's okay. That fits everything.
That's good.
No problem.
That's basically what's gonna look
But
like.
then we have all of that.
Oh,
Wait, but
it's
you
a lot of
can't tell
pages.
if the parent's divorced by this though. Like, you know how ours now has other addressee. You can tell if they're divorced or not.
Yeah, you know what?
How
You're
do
gonna
you
have to
tell
go
if they're
through that
divorced
first
on
tape
here?
that we did when you missed that section. There are
Okay.
some fields there that we may have to you add, and those are important, and probably you're the best person to tell us.
Okay.
Um,
Because this you can't tell if there is like another.
No,
Because we have to create a special category for
Well,
each of
you-
those kinds of people now.
Right.
It's not just going to be other. It's going to be.
Well, you could have the street address of the contact too, and then right away you'll
We
be
know
able to
that's
see if they live in the
divorced.
same.
Right. You
Um,
can have different street addresses. We see right away if they're living apart, or whether they're a primary contact.
I'm just trying to see if there's somebody that we know
We're going to
is
have to have a
divorced.
category for
If you can tell.
grandparent, category for parole officer,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
We'll have to make categories for it.
We just
But
go to hires
the
real quick.
information will be more specific in the end.
Yeah, like you can't really tell that there's not two addresses. I
Yeah,
don't-
because we put in just the name, and where it says student street, that's the address of the house the student lives in, and if in the contacts you
So
put
we
in
click
their
on
street address, then you'll be able to see who the custodial parent is and who isn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, if we had the street address for the other parent, yeah.
Try it that way. Adjust this.
So close this.
Close this. Yeah, close this.
And then where do I go? Quit out of here.
Set up a Perry category.
And then go back over to here.
Eric, you could probably help us
Their-
delete the
their,
parent category.
Mm-hmm.
Situation is complex.
No, which one did we do? The second one? Yeah.
This one?
The second one's the one that's the one that has the line in it that makes it nice.
Okay, so if we want.
Okay, so put the student street,
Well, I want the name too.
The
So
student's name will,
Student's name comes automatically. Don't
the
worry.
parent guardian.
and then go to contacts.
Up there on the top. Oh.
Then select all the contacts, select all relationships,
Oh, and then you need.
and then just move the full name and the street.
Where's the full name?
Third one.
Okay. Oh, so that's the other contact's full name and street.
Right.
Okay.
And, you could add phone number for the other contact, etc.
I think there were some other fields that are actually explaining what that relationship is and whether it's primary or whether they get, there are other fields in there.
Yeah, like when we do report cards, we like to see so we know who some of their names are different than the child's name. So it's nice to see that because then you don't miss anyone.
Yeah. But you just grab the name and the street.
At least you would know there's two separate addresses.
Yeah.
I mean, for later we could do it for
we
real.
can
but-
do a
You
full
can have-
Oh, because we're gonna have
you can
labels that
this
have it all on it. We just need to know if there's two different addresses. We don't need all the
Right,
information.
what I'm saying is like, if we go back over the database thing, there might be a field that we can actually put in there if they, like you want, you can put a field in there and say, this person receives a report card too.
Right.
Okay.
Everything
See,
we
like
do
the
is
very
completely-
first one, you can tell he lives with both parents.
Yeah, this is both.
Yes.
This is
Standard
both. Yeah.
processes.
Let's just see one that doesn't.
There you go. Article of week.
Yeah, there we go. They call it breach. Have a different address. But that's all we would. Once we saw that, then we know. Oh, we have two other ones to send. I mean, the other one was a little nicer that we had, but this is
Right. But you don't always send
In some cases,
both
you
parents.
don't want.
See, in some cases, you don't, you may have a parent with a different address, but it's not exactly the other person. Like, Papalazio.
we do send him stuff.
Oh, you do?
hmm
Give me one example that maybe you don't.
Sarah Perry, the Perry's dad, we don't send anything to.
Okay.
But we just know one person just knows that. It's not like
Well, it
like
should be
we still
field,
have a
so
label.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, in case somebody gets hit by that bus.
If Angie turns 18, well, she's still with us. We
It
won't
could be a
sending
different
them
story.
anywhere.
So there's information that we may need in the database.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So is this?
Yeah, this is good.
Yep.
We got the flexibility, and we can probably, have the same flexibility as the printers would receive. Like we said before, we can go to 1117 or landscaping. I just may have to call tech support to do that, right?
Yeah. In the main menu in the page setup, you can already change the.
Percent.
Yes, but it looked like the page setup wasn't working too well. You're gonna have to call tech support on that one, but
When
you
we,
should be able to do it.
yeah, when we run the reports, they actually we have the choice to run them from your server and save them on your hosting server or save them on ours. Is that correct?
No, it takes your default printer when you print, so it's actually sending back the information to your printer. I'm not sure I understand the question.
Yeah, okay. It is taking our default information from the printers that are connected to this specific PC or Mac that's running.
Exactly. When you're running it, but the thing is, since all the workstations, with many workstations, they can be hooked up to many printers, so it was getting to be quite a pain. So I think they were asking for a list of I don't know, there's a limit to the number of printer drivers that we can host here.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like if like an administrator needed to do this from a home, they might have to print it to PDF or something. Is that?
No, I thought that, well, I'll check with tech support, but it's only if you have like a lot of printers hooked up, it'll only take the first one or two or something like that.
I see.
But it'll read whatever drivers you have. So at home it'll work for sure because you only have one or two printers.
True. Yeah, we have about 6 in this building, so they'll come up as a list.
Yeah, that's the thing. It'll take the default one for sure. But if you want to change to a different printer, you may not see all of them.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
thing.
Okay.
But once you've done so,
I get it,
yeah,
Lewis.
you can use
I'll call tech support on that and see how they want me to do that.
You can use from a phone.
That's pretty good.
because
Okay.
it is completely online.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
Yeah.
let's go to the main
Yeah.
menu again.
All right, let's go to main menu.
So quit out of here.
Yeah.
Oh no, from there.
Okay.
Oh,
from,
sorry, so where do we
I-
go?
It's okay, let's go. No, I meant the main menu in the print program because we're still go
in
to
the
the
print
print
program.
program.
Sorry. You can be there too. Print program.
Okay.
Yeah, the print program menu has okay. So you've seen the first two. So that's where you can put anything from the database to become part of the report. That's a way to generate quick lists and things. So and you saw the 3 columns. So let's go to the 3 columns again.
Master file.
So 3 columns just prints lists of names. No, just hang on for a second. Let me explain things before you do stuff. So the 3 columns just prints lists of names, but you can sort them in any way. So let's do all grades. Click next, and then do search by one field, all categories again, and search by your campus again. But when you come to this screen, you can choose a second sort category. So for instance, here you can also, for each campus, sort it by gender. So do gender on the secondary sort. Yeah, right there in that button on the right.
Yeah.
And click next. So now that list is going to be a gender list for each one of your campuses.
Very cool. And remember, this is the 3 column thing that we chose.
Yeah.
So you could have this in any format we want.
And could you put grade level next to them here too? Your class of?
Yeah, we choose that field.
Okay.
We didn't choose it. We just get name.
So for any of those reports, even if you did the first 2, that you had additional information, you could print them like this, sorted by campus first and then by gender.
Yeah. Very cool.
Hardly any female.
Very cool. We just so happen to have a use for that right now. If we go back into grade.
Grade, and then we can use it for Girls Night Out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, go ahead, close this, and let's. Okay, you say you want for a specific grade now?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. Gender, it would be campus, gender, and grade.
9 through 12.
9th through 12th.
And if we can go to a flat row, so we can put that information in instead of a 3 column.
Oh, yeah. What information do you need?
Campus, well, name, you know, and then gender and grade. And we want to be able to sort, you know, just get the 7 through 9?
No, 9 through
9
12.
through 12.
9 through 12, that's the
And
grade.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
6 through 7. 6
Okay,
to
when you go to the main menu right here in this one.
This one?
Okay.
And then go to inspect and change specifications. Here you can restrict grade level. So if you want to do just 9 through 12,
Yeah.
9.
Through 13 we would
Okay.
keep though, probably, right?
Okay.
And now hit done.
Do you have anybody in 13?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, we do now.
Anyone include them on the report?
Yeah.
Okay, so then click done. And then here, now when you say all grades, you've restricted the grade level, so now the report is only going to be for the kids in 9 through 12.
Okay.
That's great, yeah.
And whatever you do. Okay, so let's do the 3 columns now.
Where were we here?
Then search by one field, all categories.
I was gonna say, double click on that one too if you wanted.
Yeah, you can do this, the
And what were we doing?
gender.
Gender?
Yeah.
So now this one is for that set, for the high school,
Where's the grade?
with the gender. So that's the Doyleston campus, and the next page will be the other campus.
Oh, it's just all the 9th through 12th. Okay.
Right.
No,
I got it.
the one thing over here also is the ID. Then you can tell what grade levels they're in.
Oh, the first 2 numbers of the, or Yeah, the first two numbers.
No, it's funny that before there was a 104, so there's only 6 people not in 9 through 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But we gotta look through that data, because I know we're gonna be shutting the other database off pretty
And there's
soon.
not 104, Bob, so there's
Not
101.
anymore, no, we gotta...
Okay. 101.
Are non-active students coming out on this report, Louis, unless we tell it not to?
What's that?
The non-active students, are they coming out on this report by any chance, or unless we tell it not to?
The inactive students are not in this report.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Book and I
Well, he's
should not be.
yeah.
We got a few more.
If an inactive student is in this report, you haven't inactivated them yet.
Right, okay, great.
I know.
All right.
that.
I wanted to see
I
that.
know.
So, also on the numbers on the side, that's actually a grade, and is that their ID number?
Yes.
Oh, so this is the
This
grade?
is called an Administrator's Plus ID number. The Administrator's Plus ID, the grade will change, but not the next 3 digits. Like for instance, Angela Papaliazzo,
Yeah.
she's in 11th grade now, and her ID is 11. I lost my screen here for a second. Hang on.
11002.
Where is she? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 11002.
Yeah, so she's 11002. When she's in 12th grade, she'll be 12002.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool. That is cool, because those IDs are probably, yeah, they're gonna change yearly, and we need that.
Yeah, so we have 2 types of IDs. This Administrator's Plus ID, just to make it very easy to tell what grade they're in,
Right?
and they also have a unique ID associated to them, and that one will be the same when they from
That
throughout
will
their
remain
whole
the same,
career.
good, okay.
Eric, I have a question regarding IDs. When they swipe their cards, are they gonna be swiping into Rediker?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you here yesterday?
I was. We had some of that discussion. I just wasn't clear on
Yeah.
it. Okay.
You know, that's probably something we can cover pretty soon too, is the IDs and their ID numbers and stuff, but that's what this is.
Okay.
The administrative plus numbers, the ID numbers, is that the unique key that actually goes onto their barcode of their ID?
That's what I was asking.
Yes, you can choose either one. You can choose either one.
Oh, we could keep using our existing numbers?
No, I don't think he means that.
He means there's an administrator number and a regular
when-
other number.
Let's see, do we have, when we do the Picture Plus tomorrow,
Yeah.
you'll see how to customize your ID cards, and you can choose either the unique ID or the Administrator's Plus ID.
Right.
Now,
The
the
Administrator's Plus ID
Administrator's
has
Plus
to be-
ID is the one
I
that
like
it
that,
uses
yeah.
for attendance, so,
Right. I like
So
that.
that's probably
because
the
every
one you
year
wanna
we're supposed
use.
to get new cards. That would force them to get new cards.
Yeah.
All right? But in a way, we may decide not to.
I would rather have a kid swiping on an old card than a kid not swiping,
I know.
I think.
That would just mean on the first day of school, we would hand them all their new ID cards as
Right.
they walk through the door.
Yeah.
Well, they have to get their picture taken. Oh, we do that in service.
Yeah.
We do that in service. We're supposed to do that in service. All right, that's great, Louis.
We're missing
okay, so
Chaz
let's close
Lopez.
this.
13.
No, he's there.
He's there.
Oh, well,
I know, I was
says we
confused
don't
too. It
have a
goes over
13th
this
grade.
way.
Yeah, we don't have 13.
Yeah.
And it should say actually 13.
Follow.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
And then we just need to go in
So-
and change his.
Our Chaz Lopez is a 13th grader. What would we need to change to actually get that to display?
Just move her to 13. I'll show you how to do that right now.
Yeah.
So close
Yeah,
this.
we may have made that mistake ourselves.
And quick here. For that, you want to go to New Files. Click on New Files on the far left, just below Customize DB.
Right up.
Can't see it. Oh, here you go.
The second program on the list, right? So if you saw her ID, you can type her ID. Otherwise, look her up. Click
It
on the
was
lookup.
12/00/18, I think.
Hit enter.
No.
Was it 12/0/18?
Oh,
Here it is.
Okay.
okay. So on the left side, there's a link that says Other. Move to another ID and/or grade level, number 2. And you move to
We'll leave
13.
it at 13.
13 plus.
Oh yeah, this is actually.
No, it doesn't automatically.
It's his 14th year though.
Let's just leave it at 13. We don't want to.
Yeah, I didn't go 14. I didn't think that would happen, but it's possible.
So, and that's it. That's all there is to
You
it.
think that was possible? It is possible.
He can stay at 13 as long as he
13
wants. We're
plus.
not
We're
making
gonna
more
lose
grades.
track.
I know. Well, we could go to 14, but I didn't think that was necessary.
It's got to be 1 in a million case.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go back to the address program.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe let's do the Perry thing.
Take them back.
Okay,
No,
so
wrong heading.
you click on the right arrow to bring any student up on the screen here. Do you have siblings here?
Yeah. 2 sets.
Bring up. Does she have a sibling?
No, we have
You
Perry.
can
Oh,
do an
Paul,
eight.
look.
Bring somebody. Do a lookup and find somebody.
Okay,
that
we're
has
almost
siblings.
there.
Don't sit there and scroll through them.
Yeah,
Well,
hit
it's
the
just
magnifying
C.
glass.
Okay. What is
She's got siblings.
No. Hit the
C-O-O.
Hit the
Oh.
magnifying glass.
Oh, I don't just start typing. Oh, okay.
And then you can type in there.
Yeah, there we go.
I just hit select.
Yeah.
Okay, so click select, right. So if you click on household on the left, it'll bring up to who the siblings are.
At the top.
No, that's
I don't
Further
see it.
down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's under
No, those are the household. Right there.
I need to move the household contact.
I'm clicking it. The right click on it.
Yeah. Then I guess who is the sibling, and let's look at that household phone number. Because remember when we were doing the import, I said that household
They have
phone
different
number is very
numbers.
important.
So
They have a different phone number.
Ari's, I didn't make a primary contact.
That's
for
how
Ari
it's.
yet.
So
I need to move his.
that's why it's not being associated
And
as
here
a
we can-
household.
Let's just do it
do
here.
the Perrys.
Well, let's do it here.
Let's-
You
hold
can
on.
type in
Stop.
Perry.
Oh, you want me to
Yeah.
change it? Okay.
Yeah, right
Fix
here.
this
Let's
one.
just fix this one right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
No, just exit out of it.
Yeah, exit out of it. Let's
And then
fix
go
it.
to mother. Actually, over here in other contacts, on the left sidebar.
See on the left sidebar, it says mother?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, shift there.
Yeah, that's fine. And well, I don't know.
Oh,
why
we're
that
switching
says
these
that.
2 numbers.
Oh, you're doing that. I was gonna make. We need to make one of these parents of.
See, in fact, it says lives with another student, so
Yeah.
that's probably it's probably
There you go.
as the mother's probably the household just for one. See, when those numbers got switched, that's why I remember when we were doing the import, I mentioned that's a very important field, the home phone number, because that's how it's making the household association.
That's interesting. So if there's a different home number,
Or-
he's living with somebody else. That's interesting.
So should we switch these numbers?
Does anybody know his situation?
Ooh, call freak.
Yeah.
I think they live with the mother, and the father does not live with them. So the
Yeah,
mother
I
needs
think
to
it's
be
pretty
made the
simple, yeah.
primary contact. So we should put lives with this student.
Yeah, change it, Robin.
So I'm just
Under
switching
household.
them?
No.
But you have to fix the phone number field. So what is the household phone?
The other one had the 850 number.
So check on what the student has as a household phone.
So can I exit out of here?
Yeah.
So close this, yeah.
Or so he has the cell as his household because that was the 850.
Right.
But his brother has
Fine.
the home as his
Is that
household.
the one we want?
Here, how do we go to here? Can I look up mother here for him?
Yeah.
We may
Yeah,
actually have
go to mother.
Oh no, that's how this looked in his too. They both look like this.
No,
Yeah, but
was it that way? Because
But he doesn't have
see,
lives
it
with another
says
student.
that's why it says lives with his student, because he's got the same household phone number as the mother.
Mhm.
Does this have to say lives with another student too
No.
then? Okay.
No, the other one should change. And that's probably because we have in the home number, which is that primary field that he's talking about, we have 2 different numbers for these kids. And that was a data error, which is, needs to be correct.
Right.
We'll
So
actually-
copy this home phone number.
Yes,
Copy the
okay.
home phone,
Control C? Or, no, yeah, do it that way.
That'll do, yeah.
and let's paste it into the other sibling as a home
So I'm
phone.
gonna get out of here
Oh,
Yeah.
and then go
Go
into
back.
the brother.
the other sibling and paste it here.
Right here.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then push accept to the bottom of the screen, and
Then
then
save it.
click on
But
mother.
we're still going to have to edit this and change his ID.
So can we click on the mother and make her the primary contact on this one? She is the primary contact. Right now, there is no household contact.
I think we should.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
so
not sure
click
what
on
he
the
wants us
mother,
to do.
and then just put lives with this student,
List with students, yeah.
and then save it.
Oh, it's,
Save it.
does the mother live with us? That's what that
Yes,
means.
The father
Okay.
does not live with them,
And then exit.
because he has a completely
Yeah.
different address.
So let's find another one.
So
Let's
if
see
we
if
had
it's a common
household-
problem from the import.
Oh, yeah, there was only one other sibling, and that's the one we worked with the other day,
And
remember?
that's a completely
The Perrys.
different, and they don't live together, so we can't use them
Oh,
as an
okay.
example.
So
None of them do anymore, right?
so let's
None of them look together?
go to new files and find the one
she doesn't
student
have-
that was not in the household.
Yeah, okay, let's go to new file. Let's check that out.
New files.
New file.
Yeah, Dan still lives, huh?
Well, yeah, none of them live
And
together.
find the student who was originally not on the household.
Was it Ari first? Because he was the
Yeah.
first
I think it
one?
was Ari, yeah.
Wait, can I put just a name in here
Yes,
or no?
you can.
I had to hit the search.
The last name. But
Oh,
no,
here,
if
it's
you
right
type the
here.
name,
Yeah.
you just hit enter. If you type the name, you just hit the enter key. But it's the last name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I only could take part of it, or I had to take the whole
No,
thing?
if you type it, hit enter. If you,
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Ari.
Ari was the one that did not have the correct number first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go to household ID.
Right there.
Household ID has a button to the right of it.
The
Oh, yeah.
dot,
Oh,
dot,
okay.
Is this the sibling?
This looks right.
No, this is Nick. Yeah, this is the sibling.
Oh, yeah, that's a sibling. Yep.
Okay, then say this student belongs in this house in the household.
Okay.
See the button. This student
Oh,
This
is
student
in the
belongs
household of.
to a.
No,
Oh,
no. We were looking.
Okay. This one.
Right.
Yeah, that one. This student belongs in the household.
Great.
Okay,
And it
so that'll
changed-
do it. Now save it.
It changed that COL to 006.
And
Okay.
click done. Click done. And then now click on household.
Oops, I had to set the wrong thing. Hold on.
It show. Well, did you click on household?
No, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Click on household.
I am. Hold on.
Oh, it should have done it already. No, this may have to be a technical. Yeah. You don't want to waste too much more time on this. Yeah. Somebody at tech support will walk you right through fixing this.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
How many issues do you have with siblings? Just as you said, this and one more.
Yeah, and one more.
But they don't
Yeah,
live in the
okay,
same
yeah.
house, so we don't have to worry about
Yeah,
this.
and we fixed the one the other day.
Right. Oh,
The other
Sarah's
one.
not here anymore. Yeah.
We fixed them. They didn't live in the same house, so
This doesn't even apply to them.
yeah, this doesn't apply to them. Yeah,
Well, it
absolutely.
only applies to
Okay.
Ari and Nick because they live in the same house.
Yeah, no, but somebody in support will help you with that.
Okay, what should I ask them? Why our household button isn't working?
Yeah, you just show them that two siblings belong to a household and it's not working. You know, that the household should show who the sibling is.
Oh, okay.
What if we go to Nick
What if we go to Nick? Yeah.
and click on household? There you go.
Or it comes up.
Yeah, it shows it here.
But if it's working this way, it should have worked the other way too, though.
Well, should I try it again? Maybe to save time to think. 'Cause we just saved it.
Yeah,
There we go.
There, now it's
Oh yeah,
working.
there it
Just
is.
need
Maybe
to
because we just saved it, it needed time to. Okay.
propagate.
Okay, so this one's working too.
It is. We've run into that problem a few times, and I think it's because the SQL server is to propagate the index and
Yeah.
start over again. And while the screens are open, it doesn't do that.
Oh, wait, it just closed.
It's a good word. I like that propagate.
Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the database report writer. On the far left again, the database report writer.
Am I exiting this or no? I just go here.
So the print program is to generate quick reports from stuff in the database.
I don't see
Now
it.
the database report writer is for some canned reports. So DBRW, just below the print program. It's a database report writer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, like labels and
Okay.
stuff?
So what you want to do is just select an active letter report. Do you do mailing labels at all?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, all the
I was
time.
playing with this the other
Okay.
day. It was
Okay,
interesting.
so click on the active report. The report number one just does a one column label,
I
but
see.
most common you probably have. Do you have this
We
three
have
by
three.
10?
Yes, 3 8x10. Avery,
Okay.
6052.
So do number 13. That's the default one. Number 13. That's
Okay.
the 3 column.
Ah.
Okay. Click select, and just click done. And remember, we said the custodial parent is the one that's in the parent guardian field in the students database. So if you want to send it just to the custodial parent to their household, all you have to do is just click all grades combined, all students, and that'll
What if we
do it.
want
All
both
grades
sets of
combined,
parents,
click
though?
next. All
Yeah.
students alphabetically.
Well, let's do this first,
Click
and then
next.
Okay.
let's ask them that.
Yeah, we would never just do.
We may have to run it separately, but
Okay.
let's see if we can combine them.
So we
And
It's missing,
but for some reason the city, state, and zip isn't showing.
Yes,
So let's edit these. Go close this, and go to View, Edit Letters and Reports. And just click Select. And because of the font, probably one of those blanks. See tilde blank tilde just below label height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just delete one of those. Just delete one of those lines. One more time. Yeah. Okay. Now, when you're in the edit mode in Report Writer, you can do the quick view on the upper right-hand corner, the second button on the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah.
That's just to make sure that before you leave that everything is working. So do all grades again. All grades, all students.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. So that's how easy it'll be to print labels.
So, but it's cutting off.
Just-
Oh, I
Oh,
guess
it's-
the label is only that long anyway.
Yeah, it's going to cut them off.
Okay.
And that's where I...
Well, then we need to
With very
change the
long
font.
names, maybe you could put it in a smaller or a condensed
Font.
How
font.
would we do that?
Oh, get back to page setup here.
So you can highlight that
Right,
that
that
tilde
font
one
size,
tilde.
F3.
That's the one that prints the parents' names.
This one?
Yeah, highlight that.
Yeah, yeah. And go to the font. It's up on the upper right-hand corner. So just make that font maybe 10.
Am I going up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've done this before.
Okay.
And now do the quick view. Now do the quick view.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
looks
just make
better.
The whole thing 10.
I've done this before, and it's not acceptable. As a matter of fact, at 10,
Oh,
I think is the lowest you can go for the post office to read.
and some of them aren't even. But wouldn't it be better if they were all 10 than me having the whole
Right.
look
Better to
silly?
make it all 10 than some of it.
Exactly.
Some
Well,
of it's
there are fonts that actually condense the
Well, all
letters
you have to do-
without making them smaller.
That's true,
So,
yeah.
so close this. Let's
wait,
look for a better
this
font.
This is putting people on here that you don't even want on here. Like, this is another addressee.
Exactly.
This
That's why
isn't
our
go-
data needs to be massaged.
Oh, okay.
Every time I ask Kathy who's in charge of that, she's sitting at the helm right now. We gotta get in there and clean it up.
Yeah, like Michael is.
Oh yeah, so right. So if you just
Grandpa.
edit that database field number
He has a
1,
different address.
Right. So they wouldn't be in that field. In a lot of cases, we're gonna clean that up, and if we just remove the word
Yeah, same
and
with this one.
and put
Yeah.
an ampersand in some of those
I'm gonna
cases,
do. I just wrote a note. I'll do
Okay.
that today. From
it would help them.
Oh, and anyone that's
This happened
divorced,
in our
yeah.
other system too, you know, and going down to a 10
Yeah.
is tough.
Oh, but I'm talking about like these two people shouldn't be here together.
So
Oh,
we
that's
need
what you're
a
just talking-
primary
okay.
guardian.
Okay, yeah.
I
couldn't
need to
tell
sit
that.
with
You
you.
know,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what it is.
So Robin, I need to
Right.
sit with you and you
Oh,
need
and
to tell
okay.
me.
Well, we can print it off the old database and then you can match it up.
Well, actually, it's the same data. We
Yeah,
should probably
it's
use this
just an
database.
import.
We'll get
You
rid
have
of,
to-
we'll
you just
delete
have to
the
But
old.
the
Correct.
way that I print a report, she can see who's divorced
Because
and
you had
change
other.
it.
So I want you to go back through that other film, and I thought you guys did this already, and sit
No, we didn't
with
have time
Sarah,
to.
so she can explain how we were able to get everything to conform to
Okay.
Rediker. And then
So
you
things
can
had to
see
be
why
changed to
we
put
don't
them
need to
in.
go back. Yeah, we need to
Okay.
move forward with these names.
But for her to know how to
So I'll
change
just
them.
I know how to change them, so I'll sit with you and you can tell me. Oh, Oren lives with his mother.
Oh, right. I'll have to print out a
Um,
report though. I
yeah.
don't know. I remember it's not
Oh.
memorized.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have no. You have
I know a lot of them, yeah.
All right, Louis. I think we're about finished.
Yep, okay, so tomorrow we'll do email, portfolio, and Pictures Plus, and then if any of you have any more questions, we should, 2 hours should be more than enough to cover those three and have some questions if you have any.
Perfect. All right. That sounds good.
Okay, so tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yeah, I'll speak to you then, man. Thanks again.
Okay, take care, have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
I'll have to print out a thing just so I can see who it is.
Yeah.
That's
fine.
a
And you can
key
hand
issue.
it to me
Yeah.
and I can do it on
Oh, yeah.
Monday too.
And
Yeah. Well, we
yeah.
can do it on Monday because I'll be here Monday. But